What's going on? What's going on, people? Give y'all some time to get in here. Give y'all time to jump in the stream. All right. Give some time for people to get up in here. All right. Wish I could just block this stream. This stream of video here. I don't need this. Nobody yet. All right, we got one in the stream. We give people more time to get in here. Last game of the week and last game of the year if we don't win. First game of the, this NFC East thing. Yeah, I didn't even hear what yeah, I usually listen now that I'm streaming. I listen with the volume down, so I hear things every once in a while. But it's going to be a very Cowboys heavy announcing crew. It's going to be a lot of bias for the Cowboys. They're already saying they think that the Cowboys can do damage in the playoffs if they make it. So I mean, it's going to be real biased towards the Cowboys. So I'm not worried. That's why a lot of people just listen to YouTubers announcing the game, or they listen to the radio broadcast, or they just turn the sound down because we got a lot of bias with these announcers these days. I mean, I like Tony Romo as an announcer. I like some of the Fox team, but a lot of them are just biased. Rumors that the Colts are trying to get Carson Wentz. That's where I thought he would go with Frank Reich. I think if they can work out something with that contract, that probably will work out. We at 102. The game still hasn't started yet. Should be kicking off like right about now. Should be kicking off soon. All right. What's going on, Dundee? Yeah, Tony Romo's he's a real good announcer, but I think he's gonna stay as an announcer. You get paid probably just as much or more as if you were an offensive coordinator or a head coach, and it's a lot less work. So I think he'll keep that announcing job, even though he's out this week with with that illness. Deion Lewis returning this kickoff again back to the 22. Make an adjustment real quick. All right, I think we're good. All right, DJ in the huddle. I don't know if we won the toss and we decided to get the ball. If we did, then I'm happy, putting some faith in the offense to finally do something. Dante Pettis at the bottom of the screen. Evan Ingram wide open. That's the first time one of those stick routes actually worked. Got like 16 that time. I think they're refreshing. All right. So ESPN is a little bit behind the broadcast. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, the Cowboys deferred. All right, thanks. This is going to go to Wayne Gallman. He's got a crease, and that this Cowboys defense is living up to their name of giving up wide open holes in the run game. That's like 8 yards right there. I bet Jason Garrett is going to call his best game all year just so this week we put up a whole bunch of points, so it makes it difficult for him to get fired. He's coaching for his job, definitely. This will probably be another handoff. Handoff, Gallman up the middle, and he's got another 8 or 10 yards. Yeah, this Cowboys defense is showing that they cannot stop the run so far on these first 2 run plays. All right, that's 10 yards there. We all know that their offense is high powered, but the defense has been struggling, and it looks like they're doing it now. All right, clean pocket. Caden Smith in the flat. Picking up another, 15 yards. Offense is moving. The offense is rolling. That's a nice spin move by Caden Smith at his size. To make a DB miss on the spin, that's crazy. Offense is executing. We're already about 10 yards out of the red zone. Tight end switching sides. 2 wide receivers. We'll probably hand it off here. Play action. A lot of time, DJ's taking off left and he's running because he was lying this last week about him being mobile. That's a 6-yard run, I think. Yeah, this is I don't think this is his last stand. It's really nothing. I don't know if Kyler's playing or not. Yeah, Slayton got strapped. But you see DJ taking off and running. I knew that was coming. That's that Joe Judge trickery right there. Oh, that's a run to Sterling Shepard, and he's got a crease, and he's going to run in. Oh, he's going to get in. There we go. That's the first score right there. Sterling Shepard on the reverse. That was a well-designed play by Jason Garrett. That was a really well-designed play. Fake handoff to Wayne Gallman, and then a reverse to Sterling Shepard. That was a well-designed play. See, faked it to Gallman, and then just pissed it off to Shepard. He just did the rest of the work. Nasty Nick Gates, he didn't get his chance to block anybody, but that was well-designed, well-blocked, well-executed, and the Giants are on the board first. I think this is probably like the first or maybe second time the Giants scored a touchdown on their opening. And guess what? We missed the extra point. I don't know. I think that was something wrong with the hold because the way he kicked that, it looked like he kicked it when it was like sideways. What's going on? Does love hate me? Yeah, I think the hold was bad because the way that came out, it looked like the ball was sideways. But you still expect to make these extra points. So the score is 6-0 here. I wish they would have shown a replay on that so I could see what went wrong, but it looked like it was a bad hold. Tom already got in the end zone. The offense looked good. They executed well that first drive. I guess Jason Garrett is, like I said, he's coaching for his job. And I just hope we don't put up a whole bunch of points today, and that makes them bring Jason Garrett back. Oh, this is Diablo. What's up, Diablo? The Gallman chain is still in effect. The Gallman train, it looks like we're going to run the ball today. They love that reverse to Sterling Shepard, and for some reason, it just keeps working. Yeah, like I said, Garrett is coaching for his job, and if we put up a bunch of points, I bet they'll bring Garrett back, and he'll go back to doing what he did last year at the beginning of this year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The defense should be fired up. We got Kyler Fackrell back this week. So let's look to make a play. We got Fackrell back. We're gonna have Darnay Holmes out there. So the defense is back at full strength. Yeah, Anthony, I think that hold was bad for Gano. The way that ball got kicked, it looked like the hold was sideways. But pretty nice drive. Daniel Jones 2 for 2, 30 yards. Shep 23-yard run. Wayne Gallman 2 for 18. DJ broke off a 7-yard run. And Caden Smith and Evan Ingram both got first downs. Only Jerry Jones travels everywhere with the team. Jerry Jones is so bad luck for the Cowboys. Every time he comes on the field, they lose. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I want the pick, but I mean, that's against the Cowboys. I got to root for a win. All right, he's all alone. It looks like he's got space. Come on, special teams, don't let us down. He brought that back to around the 27. Let's check to see what's going on. So Kyler Murray isn't on the injury report, done deal. So it looks like he's probably ready to go. It looks like he's probably going to play today at 4:25. All right, Ezekiel Elliott up the middle for 4. I know Kyler Fackrell was going to make a big impact today because him there is at least a starting level outside linebacker. We've been playing with kind of third stringers pretty much most of the year. So got Leonard Williams lining up on the outside this time. And that is an errant throw by Andy Dalton. And if if someone would have been a little bit more to the right, Bradbury would have had a shot at intercepting that. So we got CeeDee Lamb in the slot, Mark Cooper I think he's on the right, and Michael Gallup at the bottom of the screen. 3rd and 7 here, first 3rd and long for the Cowboys. This is a statement down for the Giants defense. Can they get off the field? Let's see. First 3rd and long. Kyler Fackrell's coming. Blake Martinez is coming. Blitz blocked up well. And that's an interception. Xavier McKinney. And that's looking like it's going to come back. It's looking like it's going to come back. But I like that throw. That looked like pass interference, though. It's nice to see him make a play, but it looks like it'll come back. Greeny Green. I follow college football, but I want Jamar Chase. I'm an LSU fan. I'll take Devontae Smith too, but any kind of really receiver I'll take. I'll take Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Waddle, Kyle Pitts, any of these guys. And yeah, I mean that's blatant pass interference, but like I said, it's just fun to see him catch an interception. Everybody wants Devontae Smith because they just saw him, but I still think Jamar Chase is better. So they got a 1st and 10 at like the 31 and a half. Hand off to Zeke. They're attacking the edge. And that's been a problem for the Giants defense for a while. That's been a problem for this defense. I mean, any run that goes outside, the Giants have had issues with, whether it be Tate Crowder, picking the wrong holes, or the outside linebackers just not holding up in run defense. Amari Cooper in the flat. Jabril Peppers has got to make that tackle. That's a gain of 4 right there. Browns look like they already scored. That's Nick Chubb. Yeah, the Steelers are. I think they haven't won in the last 3 weeks. They've lost all of their games, so I don't expect the Steelers to win any more games this year. So Cowboys are bringing Dalton Schultz in the backfield. This will probably be another run, delayed handoff, and I don't know why teams continue to try to run it up the middle. That's never going to work. But it seems like the edges have been open. So this will be another 3rd and long here. Darnay Holmes back on the field. Leonard Williams on the field. Carter Coughlin on the field. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we got 11 men on the field. I thought it was 12 for a second. I don't think Terrace Marshall is as good as Justin Jefferson, but I think Terrace Marshall can be good. And he's going to get sacked. That's Kyler Fackrell. That's Blake Martinez, actually, and he's coming down. So we're going to get this ball back with a chance to make this 13-0. Yeah, he just got that dude out of the way and just came up with the sack. Came right up the middle. Yeah, Tony Pollard isn't blocking Blake Martinez like that. Blake Martinez, I'm so glad that he has Patrick Graham, who knows how to use him on these 3rd downs. He's better coming downhill as a blitzer than he is any other way. Who's back here returning? Jabril Peppers is going to call for the fair catch. Like I said, I want the picks. I do, but listen, I can't root for us to lose to Dallas. I can't root for it. I just can't do it. I think Terrace Marshall will be pretty good, though. I think he's a number 2 in the league, day one. Yeah, I appreciate that, David. I got a bet on Kyler Murray that, if he has a big game today, I could possibly win it, but it's looking tough right now. He's down 3 touchdowns now to Tom Brady. I need him to pass him. And David, do you know if Kyler's playing today? Because I don't see him on the injury report. I see Buda Baker's questionable, Chase Edmonds questionable, Larry Fitzgerald is questionable. Yeah, Jabril Peppers fair catches a lot. He actually at one point led the league in return yardage, like in return average yardage, but lately he's been fair catching a lot. I mean, I guess that's better than turning the ball over. So at the very least, you just want to secure the ball and where it lands. So the Giants are going to get the ball back here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kyler looks like he's going to play today. Let's see. And Jared Goff's not playing. Okay. Yeah, so the Cardinals should win. The Cardinals should win today if Jared Goff isn't playing. I think they need some help to get into the playoffs, though. Yeah, I mean, if we win today, and we don't make the playoffs because Washington wins, we still get a top 10 pick. So I think at the very worst, we'll have a shot at Jalen Waddle or Kyle Pitts. But I mean, if we lose, we'll have a shot at Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith. Now, if we make the playoffs, then we're probably going to be looking at Terrace Marshall, Rashad Bateman, Rondale Moore. Okay, that's it, David. Oh, so yeah, the Cardinals should be in the playoffs then. They should make it then. No, I believe in Jalen Hurts a lot, but he's going to be going against that pass rush, and that's going to be crazy. So, I mean, all we can do is hope. But we'll just play the cards. DJ kept the ball. He sidestepped. He's up the field. That's 4 yards right there. Daniel Jones really came out in that press conference and said, I can't really run. I'm not the same guy. Look at him fake outside. Man, it's like he's gotten better as a runner since the season started. He's better like in the open field because he made that guy miss in the backfield. Austin Mack is coming out into the slot. This will probably go to Wayne Gallman. That's a play action there. I'm so glad that Austin Mack caught that pass, and he's going to get a first down. Whoa, Evan Ingram. You're trying to mess something up, man. I don't. Come on now. And you know you don't want to mess with Nick Gage. They don't like how he slammed him down on the ground like that. But at the same time, Austin Mack got up. He's good. We're driving. Don't mess up the drive. Don't get a flag. There's no point in getting a penalty there. Look at Jason Garrett putting together this game plan, man. All right, Austin Mack back in the block. This looks like this will probably be a run. Oh, he dropped the ball. Yeah, that's Dallas's ball. Gallman fumbled. That's Dallas's ball. I mean, only one fumble this entire year. I can't be mad at him, but I mean, that's a crucial fumble. That's like inside our own 30-yard line. That's the first fumble from Wayne Gallman. Yes, that's it. He never had it. Yeah, you got to secure the ball before you start running. So Dallas has the ball inside our 30-yard line. The defense is put in another bad position. Defense is standing up in the run game so far. Yeah, it's like he couldn't. I don't know what Wayne was doing. I don't know. That's not even like a regular fumble. He just never had it. That's a fumble where it didn't even get. That's not Daniel Jones's fault. Yeah, that's a great throw to Ezekiel Elliott there. Yeah, that's a perfect throw to Ezekiel Elliott on the sideline. I mean, we're going to be able to stop Zeke until they start running towards the tackles. If they start running off tackle, and they start running Tony Pollard, especially to the outside, that's where the issues are going to be. We got to step up on these runs to the outside. But good thing is they're putting Leonard Williams on these outside, so that's going to be better against the run, which we see right there. Just when I start talking about Leonard Williams, he's making a play. 2nd and 9. I don't want Michael Gallup. He had a great game last week, but I just don't think Michael Gallup is. I think Michael Gallup is basically if Darius Slayton was in the Cowboys offense with those other two receivers. I don't think he's like a route runner. We need a route runner more than anything. Yeah, Leonard Williams with another play right there, swatting that ball. We shut down the screen to the left, then the screen in the middle of the field. Leonard Williams got his hand on it. Yeah, the defense is doing just enough right now. We got to get off the field here. Michael Gallup is motioning across, kind of in like an H-back set. Looks like he's going to get sacked again. That's Leonard Williams. That penalty is on them. I'm pretty sure that was holding. I'd pay Leonard Williams. Yeah, I'd pay Leonard Williams, pretty much whatever the going rate is for a pass rusher. I wouldn't pay him, like nothing crazy, like no 25 million or anything, but 20 million is on the table. We paid Olivier Vernon 18 million a year. So, I mean, I'd be fine with paying him a lot of money because the salary cap next year is going to jump back up like 40 million at least. So, I'd be fine with paying him whatever he needs. And the crazy thing is he might get only like a 1-year deal because of what's going on in the world and stuff, and he's going to put that right through. So it's a 3-point lead for us. I think we got to go over. He's not coming back if you're paying him 14. Like he's just not coming back at that. Unless everybody starts to take less because of the salary cap drop. But if they start to make like deals that last more than 1 year where they try to backload it because the cap is going to go back up, there's no way we're getting them back for 14. You might as well just let them walk. Aaron Donald money. If you were to pay Aaron Donald right now, he'd be getting 25, 26 mil. Let's look up these top salaries for edge rushers, and not even edge rushers, but just rushers in general. Because rushers right now are coming back. They're getting paid like 25 million. And it's just going to keep going up. Because it's not really how good you are, it's just about, you're available and what are people willing to pay you. Like right now, Laramie Tunsil is getting paid like 23 million a year. So people are going to get paid whatever people will pay them. Yeah, I mean, there's an incentive of playing in New York, and he's been here for a long time. But also, I mean, there's a couple of teams in LA. There's a couple of teams in Cali, period, that he might want to go back to because he loves going back home to California. He's like mind you, he's probably as agile as he is because he's a surfer. Yeah, Aaron Donald right now is getting paid 22 million, and he got paid 22 million in 2018. So if he was going to get paid right now, he'd probably be getting paid like 27. I think he's a great pass rusher. He's not Aaron Donald like, but I mean, he'll finish the season with 10, 11 sacks, which is really dominant for any kind of interior pass rusher. And he's playing a right end, and he also plays outside linebacker for us on some plays. But there's no way that you're getting him for 14. He's anytime you're getting a pass rusher that's getting over 10 sacks, that's not on the edge, that's a lot of money. I think he's got one more sack to get to 10. So if he does that, that's a lot of money. And Deion Lewis just got laid out at the 20. All right, so the momentum is kind of shifting, but the defense got to stop. So let's see if we can stand back up on offense and move the ball again. Because my thing is with Leonard Williams, if you let him walk, who are you going to pay? And if you pay somebody, I think pretty much the guys that you will pay, they're on the same level as Leonard Williams. So you will pretty much have the same thing, and you will be paying them around the same as you will pay Leonard Williams. You have to keep him so you can add to what we already have. Play action, clean pocket for DJ. Yeah, this is one of those drives where they have Alfred Morris out there. Yeah, they're not going to give it to Gallman this drive, Diablo, because they have entire drives where they just sub people out. They just sub Gallman out for this entire drive. Alfred Morris will get this entire drive no matter we're running or passing or whatever. Sterling Shepard is going to take this. He's out on the edge. That's a helmet hit right there. Yeah, he got the face mask and everything. There we go. They threw the flag. They threw that flag, man, because that's a helmet grab. I mean, that's a helmet to helmet hit. I mean, yeah, JTG, you can't really throw it down the field if no one's open. He was looking down the field, and he had to go to the last second to the check down. So yeah, his eyes were pretty much down that field that entire play, and apparently no one came open. Yeah, I'm glad they threw that flag because he definitely hit him in the head. And in college, that's an ejection. We saw that ejection last week in that college football playoff game. Oh, they're calling that unnecessary roughness. Look at the flop. That's a flop right there. That's hilarious. All right, 1st and 10. They gave us 15, free 15. Got the ball at the 36. We're gonna run this. Another clean pocket. We got Slayton wide open. Slayton wide open for a first. Yeah, the protection has been good. People talk what they want about Cam Fleming, but I mean, for the most part, he's pretty solid. Even though that's hands to the face on that play. Look at Slayton actually running a comeback route and getting open. I haven't seen that all year. I haven't seen that all year. I haven't seen that much separation like in forever. Yeah, they're pressing Slayton at the bottom of the screen. They're probably going to take a shot there. Give me 1 second. All right, I had to take a phone call real quick, but we got on 3rd and 12 somehow. I don't know what happened. If we lost yards in a run game. Yeah, that was just an inaccurate pass in the flat right there from DJ. So we're gonna punt. Pretty much same old, same old. I don't know what happened the last couple plays. Something happened where I got like 15 notifications. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So Dante Pettis was down the field, but he didn't know where the ball was going. Oh boy. I mean, I don't know how you get all the way down the field and you don't know where the punt is going. Like that's literally what you practice. And special teams, that's literally what you practice. Where the ball is going. You're supposed to know where it is so you can down it. He missed that throw. Yeah, I don't know what happened on the play before. I had to take a phone call. Let's see. Uh, so Alfred Morris apparently got 1 yard, 2 yard, and then a delayed game. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I mean, this is why Jason Garrett won't be back next year because he keeps Alfred Morris. He keeps Alfred Morris in the in the game for entire drives. I don't understand why you say you're going to take your best running back off the field, and no matter what happens, you're not going to put him back in. No matter the situation, until third down, you'll put Deion Lewis in. But it's clear that the coaching staff just sees Alfred Morris and Wayne Gallman as interchangeable. They're the same running back when they're not. Like Alfred Morris 1 yard, Alfred Morris 2. And then at the end of the day, we're going to look, and Alfred Morris will have one less carry than Wayne Gallman. And then we'll say because we went down, we couldn't run the ball. But if we had Wayne Gallman in the game, we could have been running the ball. I know he fumbled on that last drive, but I mean, come on now. This is why Jason Garrett is going to be gone. I just need him to be exposed on this play. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that play, that delayed game. So I mean, you guys know better than me. I don't know if that was. I mean, I don't know what was going on with that. I didn't see it. Let's see. Wayne Gallman 2 carries. Sterling Shepard 2 carries. Alfred Morris 2 carries. Oh boy. So 2 carries each for everybody. Everybody gets 2 carries, and Daniel Jones has 3. Tony Pollard is in the backfield here. CD Lamb, he's going to get that handoff. And Xavier McKinney is going to get blocked, and they're going to come and help him make that tackle. So that's a 3 yard gain right there. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, I mean, if he missed that, he missed it. I don't know. It looks like Ezekiel Elliott is hurt, though. Got some kind of, I don't know. Still on the sideline. Cowboys fans have been trashing him all year. Giants are going to come out in this zone again. All right. Let's see. 2nd and 7. He'll go to the flats, come up and make that tackle. Jabril Peppers. Yeah. So now it'll be a 3rd and 3 here. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That punt coverage, Dante Pettis didn't know where he was supposed to be running to, and the punt ended up. That's either Dante Pettis' fault or it's our punter's fault. Why am I forgetting? That's either Dante Pettis' fault or Riley Dixon's fault. That should have been intercepted. That's a dropped interception right there. That's a poorly thrown ball late into the inside on an out route. That should have been intercepted. And to be honest with you, that should have been going the other way. But they're gonna punt it back to us here. That really should have been a pick six. It looks like they're gonna. All right, so they're gonna play coverage here. Fair catch again. We'll have the ball at the 34.5 yard line. Yeah, we just gotta keep it going, man. We gotta keep it going. Yeah, Julian Love dropped that. That should have been six, to be honest with you. He dropped it. He's obviously not comfortable catching the ball. He dropped it and fell down. Yeah, that's a clean drop right there. Right through his hands. Not on the tip of his fingers, right through his hands. Yeah. I mean, hey, we have a chance to have that this offseason. Ball is going to Wayne Gallman. He's cutting back. That's a nice 11 yard. And for some reason, we're just saying, let's give the ball to Alfred Morris. Gallman looks like he's holding on his hamstring, though. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully, he's all right. Oh, boy, man. This team is just they make things so much more difficult than they need to be. I'm not really concerned with Wayne Gallman carrying the load. It's just he's not as good as Saquon. That's just pretty much it. And I mean that last carry, it wasn't really a fumble on him. It was more like just a bad exchange. It wasn't like someone punched it out. So he's a solid starter. It's just you're getting compared to Saquon, so that much you really can't win there. Well, let's just hope that they just keep giving him carries. I don't understand what this thing is, what this obsession is for just saying we're going to give. I don't have issues with Alfred Morris getting carries. It's just he doesn't need to stay in for entire drives. You shouldn't be leaving one player in for entire drives unless they're like clear cut the best running back. And Wayne Gallman might be gone this year, unless we're willing to pay him. He's probably gone this year, probably to try to find a starting spot because he's a free agent, and we're not going to pay him like a starter. Somebody else will probably have more money to give him, especially if he somehow has a good game this year, goes over 100 or something. Good game this week. All right, another handoff to Gallman. That's a 6 yard run. Yeah, Nick Gates does not play around. Nick Gates is always ready to hit somebody. He's always ready to fight. Man, it's a win-win scenario. in a lose-lose scenario. This whole thing. So we're doing a good job as the yardage so far. Daniel Jones is keeping the ball. Yeah, they obviously trust him to hold on to the ball. I like that play design, but Dallas was just all over it. So we got a 3rd and 7 here. I meant to say not trust him to hold on to the ball, but trust him to run and got not get hurt. So I think him saying that was just all smoke. That was all smoke. There's no way that he would say that and not be able to run. Evan Ingram down into the slot. They're gonna send a blitz here. Okay, they're bailing. Yeah, and that ball is just low. That ball was short. All right, well, that's a 4th down there. That's definitely on DJ. That's on him. It's like I don't understand. The only time this dude is starts to throw inaccurate passes is when people finally start to get open. I don't get it. It's a flag right there. If you look at, I mean, listen, I look at the film a lot, and usually DJ is like that's the least of his problems. His accuracy is usually right there. His problem with me has been the decision making. The decision making and the fumbling was the problem. It's usually, like I said, the decision making. But for some reason, a couple times this year, he's been inaccurate. I don't get it. Hey, listen, all we can do is root for the people they put out there, and I'm telling you, they're not getting rid of DJ this offseason. They're giving him this next year. It's pretty much already decided. But as far as the accuracy, I don't know. I mean, he's usually really accurate. It was always a decision making. The I'm falling and I want to throw the ball and a triple coverage. That's his problem. But it's looked like he got better with it. And also, every single team thinks that their quarterback is inaccurate because quarterbacks miss throws pretty much every week. Like Mahomes misses like three. I'm not saying he's Mahomes, relax, but Mahomes misses like 3 or 4 passes like badly every game. So you just got to just watch the whole game and make the decision there. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all are talking about things that were going on earlier on in the season. His last 3 or 4 games, his pocket awareness has been a lot better. Um, and he hasn't been forcing it. But definitely early on in the season, especially in that Tampa Bay game, especially in the Tampa game, he was like falling down and let me force this into triple coverage. Let me throw this directly to the defensive back. It was bad. I think the defense has a chance to score because Andy Dalton has been missing passes too. Like I said, I mean, let's make our decision after the game for what kind of game he's. See, the thing is, Isaac, the offense usually comes out with heat, but they usually don't even score on the first drive. So that's the only difference. See, Andy Dalton misses that throw. Yeah, Judge definitely told him to say he couldn't run because he's definitely keeping this ball. He's already run it, what, 4 times? And like I said, I mean, let's relax. Let's just watch the whole game because DJ's only thrown it 7 times so far. Let me get this up so you can see the game cast. Look at Leonard Williams. Oh, that was Jabal Sheard. Yeah, Jabal Sheard shed like 2 blocks. He beat the double team and shut down that run. I don't know why he couldn't do that last week. Granny, he's not getting cut. I hate to tell you that. He's just not getting cut, man. Unless for some reason we're picking like top 3 and Justin Fields is there and we have a new general manager, we'll probably take a quarterback or they'll think about it. But even then, we still might not take one. So pass rush is not getting there. Andy Dalton is going to take off and he's not going to get there. So the offense will get the ball right back. Giants played man. Darnay Holmes pretty much. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb kind of had a step there, but Andy Dalton really couldn't get the ball out. They didn't have anybody over the top either. Thank God Leonard Williams ran him down. Like I said, I mean, he's thrown 3 incompletions so far. So let's just watch the game and just see. And he's going to return this one. Jabril Peppers is. We're gonna start this game almost at midfield. I don't know what's going on in this pile. Just make sure we got the ball. All right. We'll start at midfield pretty much. I'm gonna say we're gonna score here. Yeah, Jabril Peppers used to play running back, so he's comfortable with the ball in his hand. But yeah, going back to what you were saying, what we were talking about early on in the chat, uh, Joey Bosa is getting paid $27 million a year. Myles Garrett is getting paid $25 million a year. So 20 million is 20 million is around where Leonard Williams is probably going to get paid. If not a little bit more than 20 million, maybe 21. That's just the market if you want to bring in. If you bring in Bud Dupree, he's probably getting 25, 24, 25. So it's just what you're going to pay. And Bud Dupree to me he's not that accomplished of a pass rusher either. Tristan Wirfs has been good, but they're never going to give rookie of the year to a tight end. I mean, to a tackle. They're never giving rookie of the year to an offensive lineman because Zach Martin. I mean, if Odell wasn't there, he was the closest thing to winning rookie of the year, but they're never going to get him any shine. There's been a couple of times where offensive linemen probably should have won MVP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you pay Leonard Williams 20 and Myles Garrett is getting paid 25. That's the difference. That's 5 million a year different. That's like over what 20-30 million dollars difference in the total contract. And like I said, it's not necessarily about how good the player is. It's just about what you're going to pay. Because the next pass rusher is going to get paid what 28 million because Joey Bosa is getting paid 27, and they're probably not going to be as good as Joey Bosa. But that's just what happens. Cap goes up. even though it's not going up this year, but it'll usually go up, and you got to pay people. DJ's taking the shot. Yeah, that was a bad throw. Yeah, I think DJ's tanking. I think DJ's tanking, man, because he's never missing these throws, man. He's tanking for Jamar Chase or something. That was a good job by yeah, that was a bad pass. That was a horrible pass. I think he's tanking for Jamar Chase because that was a touchdown. Wayne Gallman hold on to the ball. That's a 3-yard gain right there. Yeah, I'm convinced because we don't see Daniel Jones miss open guys like that. I just haven't seen it. Like, I just haven't seen that in his career. He makes bad decisions, but open guys, I don't know what's going on with him. I just haven't seen it. So what? This is 3rd and 7. Yeah, he might be tanking for Phil. He's tanking for somebody because he doesn't miss wide open guys like that. And that is, first off, that was defensive holding. And then it was just kind of they just couldn't connect. Yeah, Sterling just dropped that pass. That's not a bad pass, Greeny. That was just a drop. That's just a drop. But we were definitely supposed to have 6 on that first pass to Slayton. I kind of had it in my mind that we were going to go deep to Slayton on that first pass, but just not an accurate pass because he definitely should have ran that in for 6. It's a little low, but you do that as a quarterback. You don't want your receiver getting laid out because Shep got to catch that. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with DJ as far as accuracy. He's usually that's the one thing that he does that's right. But yeah, we're still up 3. I don't see our defense giving up much to Dallas because it looks like they're holding them pretty well. Yeah, DJ got it tight. He's definitely because like I said, he missed that throw to Slayton. I'm putting that all on him. He missed that throw to Dion Lewis, but I don't think Dion Lewis would have picked up that first down. And then he missed that out to Shep. So yeah, I put 2 throws on him that really killed drives. So he just got to bounce back. And see, the thing is, what Jason Garrett is going to do now. Yeah, Greeny, I could tell Greeny, you just had enough. I mean, I can feel you. You just had enough. You sick of it. But I know Jason Garrett is going to put on this tape, and he's going to be like, "Is this my fault?" He's going to show him overthrowing Slayton. He's going to be like, "Is this my fault?" He's going to show receivers not getting open and people dropping passes. I just need him out of here though. I just hope that this game doesn't save him. The thing is, the defense has been playing well, so let's see what they got this drive. They're starting inside the 15. Look at Dalvin Thomas. Like, this defensive line is nasty. Like, this defensive line is nasty. Dalvin Thomason just threw. That's not Travis Frederick, but he just threw that dude out of the way. Like, nothing. Like, that's a grown offensive lineman that he just threw out of the way. And Darnay Holmes is playing his game. He's been solid. Wow. Hey, what are you doing? You don't got to throw him on the ground now. All right. Look at Julian Love playing Michael Gallup one on one. It wasn't man, but he broke on the ball. I mean, he was the only guy in that area. 3rd and 10 here. If we can get it, I mean, if we can get him off the field. Oh man. Ah, that's so close to an interception. Yeah, Odell had bad drops all the time, but you just live with it. He does that for the Browns too, but he's not as productive. So yeah, that was close. That could have been intercepted. All right. Jerome Peppers will probably fair catch this. So we're getting the ball again with good field position, 35-yard line we're starting off at. And that's a monster punt from him. Because usually when you're that deep in your own territory, you're usually starting off close to midfield. Yeah, the defense came to play today. I mean, we came to beat up on some more trash NFC East competition. The defense is back. See what's going on. See what's happening in the league. This ESPN thing keeps changing. All right. Bills up 7-3 on the Dolphins. Bucks up 20-3 on the Falcons. Patriots up 7-0 on the Jets. Ravens up 10-0 on the Bengals. Steelers are losing 10-3 to the Browns. Lions are beating the Vikings by 2, 16-14. Kirk Cousins 11 for 17, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So nothing crazy going on in the league. The Bucks are destroying the Falcons, but I mean, what else is new? I don't know if this is the first team ever. I mean, there was the Bears and the Seahawks. Defense can be exciting, but this season our defense has definitely been a lot more exciting. Yeah, Garrett isn't that good. I don't like Jason Garrett, but today we had Slayton on that deep route to the out to on the left side, and then we had Shep on the out route on the other side of the field earlier on in the game, and those passes have to get completed. So Jason Garrett isn't the best at designing these plays, but at the same time, we got to hit those plays that are finally open. Alfred Morris is back in there. You already know this is a punt. what's going on? What's going on? I know he didn't fumble. Yeah, they put unnecessary roughness on them because he threw one of our guys off the pile. But I'm not sure if Alfred Morris fumbled or not. Oh yeah, he just hit. Yeah, you're not hitting Nick Gates like that. Let's see if Alfred Morris fumbled or not. Yeah, you can't tell at all. They're going to challenge this, so we're not probably going to see football for the next 2 minutes because they're probably going to challenge this. All right, looks like we'll run a play then. 8 yards versus 6 yards in this quarter. Evan Ingram down into that tight end spot. Clean pocket again. Sterling Shepard with the ball. If he can get a block from Austin Mack. If Austin Mack could have gotten that block, he could have been gone down the sideline, but we're good. Yeah, Sterling Shepard is our best route running receiver by far as like getting open. So we're back down close inside the 30. You know this is going to be a handoff to Alfred Morris. You just know it. Let's just hope he does something with it. Yeah, we get 2 yards. Like, you just... Does he have to stay in the entire drive, man? Does Wayne Gallman have asthma or something? Like, what's going on? And now you got Alfred Morris at the bottom of your screen because he's a receiving threat, right? So Lolo right there, open. Gain to 12. All right, they're taking Toy Lolo off the field, bringing Evan Ingram back. Yeah, I'm like, Alfred Morris is not a threat at wide receiver, man. Like he struggles to catch the ball in the flat. And you just know with Wayne Gallman, that's a touchdown. With Wayne Gallman, that's a touchdown. Like he really has to play this entire drive. Like he has to play this entire drive. This will probably be a play action. He'll probably roll right. He's wide open. Shep is that's a touchdown right there. All right, so we're up 13-0. If we can make this extra point, Sterling Shepard got his second touchdown today. First one rushing, the second one passing. So Greeny, I guess we got to schedule those tickets to Disney World. We got to schedule those tickets to Disney World. He's going to Disney World, 10 passing touchdowns in a season. Notice how Sterling Shepard is the only person who can get open in the red zone. And this time we make the extra point. So it's 13-3 right now, 10-point lead. The way our defense is playing, it looks like we should win this game. But I mean, I won't talk too much about it. Let's just keep doing what we're doing on defense. Again, I can't root for us to lose. I just can't do it. He's going to Disney World. All right, now let's get a pick six because this offense has been making too many mistakes against our defense for us not to have any turnovers so far. So DJ is 7 for 12 for a touchdown. He probably should be around like what 9 for 12 for 2 touchdowns. But we'll let him live. I'll let him live. Solid drive right there. Having to deal with Alfred Morris. All we got to do on if our offense this year just scored 24 points every game, we'd be at like 10 wins. We'd be at 10 wins right now. They're kicking it short again. Hopefully we can make a stop, keep him away from that 25, and he's down at the 29. All right. I mean, we got to just start kicking it through the end zone. He has a leg to do it. We just got to just start kicking it through the end zone. Of course, Troy, like they're in this contested game with a team that they think is horrible, but they're saying that the Cowboys are going to make noise in the playoffs. Yeah, Amari Cooper was wide open right there. I just love our defensive line so much. Like Austin Johnson and Dexter Lawrence are 10 yards downfield after the ball gets completed. Like, look at the hustle, man. You cannot hate this defensive line at all. All right, empty backfield here. Yeah, it was a good idea for Tony Pollard not to catch that and for him to throw that away because there was nothing there. Is Andy Dalton chewing gum? That's not a good idea, man. Get hit the wrong way, you'll swallow that gum. The Giants already have 82 yards on the ground. Yeah, that's right there. For some reason, I mean, we're going with Wayne Gallman as our number. I mean, why am I saying Wayne Gallman? We got Julian Love lining up at corner a lot more than usual. Whoever number 19 is, Isaiah McKenzie, 84-yard punt return. Yeah, Dalton Schultz was wide open right there. You got to make a tackle, man. You can't just let him. You can't just hit that dude with your shoulder and expect that to be it. And the funny thing is, this is the offense that Jason Garrett is calling. But you know why he's that open? Because they have three all-pro receivers, all-pro level receivers, all Pro Bowl kind of receivers. He'll throw that away. I don't know if McKinney. I don't know if I like McKinney better at slot. I mean, I like McKinney as a safety a lot and let him just roam, but I know they didn't throw a flag for that. All right, 3rd and 1 here. I mean, the best nickel is Darnay Holmes by far that we have. Yeah, McKinney can play everywhere though. Like in my film session, I saw like we were lining him up at outside linebacker, rushing the pass. He can play everywhere. Ezekiel Elliott barely got that yard. He barely got it. Yeah, he's not playing man. He can play man on the tight end, but him on the slot receiver, I don't want to see that. All right, so they're in the 1st and 10. They're pretty much driving. This is our shot to stop them right here, hold them to a field goal or less, get a sack, kick them out of field goal range. There we go. Dalvin Tomlinson with a sack right there. They're out of field goal range there. What's going on, Big Task? Appreciate it. Yeah, Dalvin Tomlinson just disposed. You can't put one person on him like that. That's not a good idea. He's playing that zero tech for a reason. You can't block him with one person. And they got Tate Crowder lined up over the A gap. He came out. Whoa, if we got hands on that ball. If they'd have been able to swat that ball, that would have been great. But I don't know if you spoiled it for me, Greeny. I don't know if you spoiled it for me, but you probably spoiled it for some of the people in the chat. Because I'm watching the broadcast. So if anybody's watching it through Game Pass or Sunday Ticket or something else like that, they're probably like a play behind. Yeah, Happy New Year, man. So we got them in a 3rd and 12. If we can get a sack or, force an incompletion, this will be a tough decision for them to make. The Giants took a timeout. Okay, so yeah, see, I'm the one that's ahead, Greeny. We can force an incompletion or get a sack here. We'll be good. Because that'll put them at the edge of field goal range. They're at the 35. So, yeah, that's a pretty long field goal. All right. Coming out of the huddle. I don't need you to put up that no catches, 0. I don't need that. That's going to jinx us. Zeke in the backfield. They're just going to hand that off? No. Yeah, they managed to. That's really conservative. I guess they said they're playing for the field goal, and if not, they're gonna go for it. Yeah, so they were playing for the field goal. I'm kind of annoyed that we gave up that many yards, but I guess I'll live with it. Guess I'll just live with it. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Andy Dalton almost threw 2 interceptions today, so that's right down the middle for him. So now they're down by 7 points. They're down by a touchdown, so not too bad for them. Not too bad. I like Alfred Morris, but I don't want him standing for entire drafts. So the offense has a chance to get this ball back and get to 20. This is the momentum change and drive, because if we stall out here, then they're going to get the ball out of the half with a chance to tie it. But if we can get some points on the board, that keeps our foot on their throat. That just shows you how bad Andy Dalton is playing, though. You got those receivers right there, and you can't get the ball down the field consistently. Those 3 receivers, man, you serious? DJ's put together a couple 2-minute drives. Most of them last year, though. Because Jason Garrett isn't able to put together a drive that isn't focused on the run. Like if we're not running the ball effectively during the drive, we can't really do anything because Jason Garrett is so dependent on the run working. So this is where it gets difficult because Jason Garrett likes to run those 8-yard comebacks and curl routes and stuff. So let's see if he can put it together this time though. Starting off at the 25. Shep wide open. He's out of bounds. That should be out of bounds. I don't know why the clock is still moving. Whatever. I guess maybe they're saying that he didn't go. He wasn't trying to get up the field while he went out of bounds. But I feel like they should have stopped the clock right there. Or maybe I'm just absent-minded and they only stopped the clock in the fourth quarter. I think I'm just wrong and they just stopped the clock in the fourth quarter under 5 minutes. But yeah, I think I'm wrong. It's the fourth quarter. But the first half they stop it under 2 minutes. The second half they stop it under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. But yeah, this is the chance. 2-minute drive. DJ is 8 for 13, 99 yards and a touchdown. Gallman is 5 carries for 36. Yeah, that's what I was saying. In the second quarter, they stop it under 2 minutes. In the fourth, they stop it under 5. All right, so Slayton, 2 targets for 15 yards. We all know he should have 2 targets for two catches and probably about 60 yards. But I mean, the offense has been decent. We got 13 points, so if we get to 26, that'll be better than what we usually do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've been happy with DJ's growth the last couple games because I've just come to the conclusion that in this offense with these players, especially in this offense, this isn't going to be a high-powered offense at all. So I'm just happy that he's not forcing anything and doing anything stupid. Because if you look at the Bengals game, I mean, I know it's against the Bengals. He was playing well. He was moving around in the pocket. He was securing the football, and he wasn't forcing anything. Same thing in the Cardinals game. Even though we lost, people just weren't open, and he just took a lot of sacks and ended up having to come out the game. And the same thing last week. He hasn't been, throwing a lot of questionable passes. Early on in the season, he was forcing things on a regular basis. He was making horrible decisions on a regular basis. So, I mean, I like what I've seen his last 3 or 4 games that he's played. I don't know why that dude launched his helmet at Caden Smith. That's like the dumbest thing that he could have done. I think we ended up, I don't know if we scored that play, but that was just a stupid decision. We scored that drive or not. All right, they're sending a blitz. They're offsides. We're going to take a shot. Are we seriously going to take a 5-yard? And this is what I mean. Jason Garrett, did he have anyone down the field? I just got to look at this. Did we have anyone down the field? Because because if there was anyone down the field, I mean, you would think that someone would run deep. I mean, you would think that. If there was someone down the field on the left side, I mean, DJ, you got to throw that up. What are you doing? So we're in the 2nd and 1 here. Deion Lewis 4-yard. Deion Lewis has got about 7. Yeah, I can't wait to look back at that play to see if we had anybody running deep. Because if not, then what are we doing? You should always have somebody stretching the field in a 2-minute situation. Dante Pettis looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. threading the needle. Dante Pettis looks. Oh, that's Sterling Shepard. Okay. I was going to say Dante Pettis made a good catch, but that's Sterling Shepard. Yeah, Sterling Shepard is going to have a good game today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there was no one, if there was someone running down the field on that offsides, then DJ, that's all his fault. Wow. we were running one of those signature stick routes to Evan Ingram, but Jalen Smith jumped on his back. He got there just a little bit too early. He's holding him and grabbing him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was grabbing him that entire time. That's interference. That's holding. That's a lot of things. If he didn't jump over his back and touch him, that might have actually been completed. So 52 seconds. We're driving pretty well. I think this will be a run. Hopefully not. All right. He's taking a shot. Look at that. He's wide open. That's a touchdown. Let's go. Let's go, Dante Pettis. We've been waiting for him to finally get chances, and he's doing the thing, man. Imagine if this dude got in the lineup 5-6 weeks ago. Penalty decline. Let's go. Let's go, man. When is the last time we seen a touchdown from that far out? Let's go. He's going back to Disney World, Greeny. Wow, that's. I hope he didn't drop that pass. I hope he didn't drop that pass, man. I hope they're not going to call that a drop. I really do. I hope they're not going to call that a drop. That's a touchdown, man. You better not take that, man. You better not say that that's a drop. That's a catch in it. That's a catch. Yeah, that's a catch. Yeah, now that I'm looking back at that, he caught that. He took 2-3 steps. Maybe you could argue that's a fumble, but if not, uh, that's a fumble recovery for a touchdown. That's a catch all day, man. That's what I'm saying. If anything, it's a catch and a fumble, but that's a catch. Like it might not be a passing touchdown, but at the very least, it's a fumble recovery. That ball hit him in his helmet. That's why he bobbled it like that. Hopefully they just let the call stand and just let DJ get that touchdown, man. We're poor for touchdowns. We're poor for passing touchdowns. We need them. That's a touchdown, man. Man, let DJ get the touchdown, man. Let him get the touchdown. Y'all have stolen enough touchdowns away from him with those 1 yard runs from a yard out. Let him score, man. Let him pass. Let him get a passing touchdown. Well, I know one thing. If we're not absolutely getting ripped off by the referees, that should be a touchdown. Like either way, no matter if it's passing or recovery. Let's see what he says. Rule on the field stand. So we get the touchdown. We get the passing touchdown, and we get the touchdown. So we're good. 20 in the first half. We can make this extra point. Let's kick it through. All right, now we need the defense to step back up. They got 45 seconds and 3 timeouts. Yeah, Cowboys fans always talking. They're saying they're going to the Super Bowl. Am I going to be rooting for the Eagles to win a game tonight? Oh man, I hope not. I hope I don't have that. Am I going to be rooting for that? Whew. The Giants' probability to win is 59.9 right now. The Eagles benched 9 players. Like they benched 9 players. And they're not injured, man. Like they just benched them because they're trying to tank. Doug Peterson really like they said that they're gonna bring back Doug Peterson. They blamed everything on Carson Wentz. So they're bringing back Doug Peterson, so he doesn't care. He's not coaching for his job. He's not coaching for his job, so he doesn't care. He's just going to bench all those players so he can get himself Jamar Chase. They better not get Jamar Chase, man. They better not get Jamar Chase. That's a flag. It might be on us if they said it was about where we kicked off. Someone might have been offsides. Yeah, that was offsides on us. So they add an extra 5 to that return. Let me see. They'll probably start at the 30 something. Yeah, I mean it's not the end of that. I mean whatever happens, man. I think the Giants will be able to get better this offseason. Of course, I want Jamar Chase, but at the same time, I mean I want to win today too. CeeDee Lamb finally caught a pass. That's a nice throw. Yeah, Darnay Holmes has been doing a good job, but that was just a really good route and a really good throw. Right where it needed to be. Dalton Schultz right there in the middle of the field. Let that clock run. They'll probably take their first time out. 27 seconds left. They only need about 15 yards to get in the field goal range. So let's keep them out of field goal range. Because mind you, they're getting the ball out of the half. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we need Barkley back. We need a receiver. We need Allen Robinson. I mean, I feel like if we win the division, we got to take Allen. We got to get Allen Robinson because we're not going to find anybody as good as him in the top 10. If somehow we lose this game and we end up picking like 4 or 5 or something, then we can sign Corey Davis, and then we can draft Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith. Screen to CeeDee Lamb. That's a solid tackle by Julian Love. They're going to take their second time out. Yeah, I mean, if we're at 19, then we're in a whole different territory. But at 10, we still have an outside shot at Jalen Waddle or Kyle Pitts. So we'll be all right. Yeah, they got a couple passes so far. We just got to just keep everything in bounds, and let's hope we get a sack right here because they need about 7 more yards to be like at the edge of field goal range. He's wide open. Let's tackle him in bounds though. 16 yards, 16 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. They're going to spike it. Yeah, so they'll kick a field goal. That's a false start. That was bad clock management. That was bad clock management. Kyle Pitts is a monster. All right. So that's a false start right there. They're going to go backwards. So this will probably turn into a Hail Mary situation. So they're probably going to try to take a shot at the end zone or throw it and get out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know how they get a false start on the spike either. They're probably going to try to get out of bounds or take a shot at the end zone, like I said. I mean, the Giants, they just have to play it. They just have to play the end zone. They took a timeout here. Yeah, I'm more worried about them throwing this deep into the end zone than I am about any kind of a field goal. So the Giants should just play it deep and just hope that they aren't able to get the ball back to be able to kick this field goal because they got 8 seconds. Giants got 239 yards in the first half. I don't know the last time we saw that. So if we can hold them without points, that'll be solid because they're getting the ball out of the half. All right. We got one safety, two safeties deep. All right. Yeah, they're taking a Hail Mary. They throwing it out of bounds there. 4 seconds left. So they're gonna take what is this? Yeah, he wanted a touchdown. Let's see what this is right here. Oh, they got Greg the leg. They got Greg the leg there. That's a 57 yarder. He's making that. Yeah, Greg the leg. He'll make a 57 yarder. Just took the timeout. Now they said, all the numbers say that icing the kicker doesn't work, but maybe it'll work here. That's what I'm saying. Greg with a 57 yarder, he probably makes that. All right, 57. Jabril Peppers is back there to return just in case it's short. But he's got the leg to kick it. And wow. He made it. That's what I thought, man. That's what I thought. Yeah, he made that. But it looked like he was going to miss it at first. It looked right at first, and then it went low. So it's 11-point game, 20-9. I wasn't surprised that Greg the leg made that. But the Giants are doing their thing. Giants doing their thing so far. 11-point lead going into the half. I know nobody thought the Giants would have an 11-point lead going into the half. Yeah, 57 yard. Yeah. Yeah, 15 years ago that kick would be like, yeah, he's not making that. I really wish they would have taken that shot and let that clock run. Yeah, Shep is having a decent game. He's at 4 receptions, 53 yards, and a touchdown, and he's got about 30 something yards rushing and a touchdown. So he's at like almost 90 yards total. I didn't want Mike McCarthy. I mean, I don't think Mike McCarthy is as bad as the Packers fans tried to say, but I don't think Mike McCarthy is like a special coach. I don't think that he's like, I don't think he's special at all to where he can turn a franchise around. I just don't see it. There's a reason that with a veteran roster, the Cowboys are this bad. I know Dak got hurt, but they didn't look like they were going to be all that good, even with Dak. So he pretty much just hired just Jason Garrett again. As long as Jerry Jones is making those decisions, they're going to keep hiring the same person. Yeah, Julian Love looked pretty solid there. It's like ridiculous that we wait until week 17 to try him at second corner. He played, I think he played first corner or first or second corner last 2 weeks ago when James Bradbury was out. I think he played second corner. So, I mean, he wasn't that good. He wasn't that good there 2 weeks ago, but it seems like he's doing better now while he's playing across from James Bradbury. So let's see what's going on in the league. Let's see, we got all the scores up here. Jets tied with New England. Baltimore up 17-3. Detroit up 22-21. Tampa is up 23-10. Pretty much mostly the same. All the same people are leading the last time I looked. Buffalo is they pulled away at the last second. I mean, I looked, it was a close game, and now they're up 28-6 on the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, Julian Love came out as a corner. I thought he would be our slot corner. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to take a corner unless we really address the receiver position heavy in the free agency. I don't think we can afford a corner. I think we can get a corner. Like if we take Allen Robinson and free agency and we take a corner, I can't be really angry. But if we uh if we get a receiver in that second round, I'd be okay with it after we took a corner. But I think if we don't have a receiver, a bona fide number one, then we have we absolutely have to take a receiver in the first round. Whether that be a receiver or a tight end, we got to take one of those in the first round. Exactly. The Jets are gonna win out because they already locked in that number two pick. So they're at this point they don't really care about losing anymore. Yeah, yeah, JT, you're right. We could get a corner for a lot cheaper, a second corner, a lot cheaper than we would have to pay for Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson is probably going to be like 20 a year, so or more. So what's going on, Owen? But yeah, Allen Robinson is probably going to be a lot more expensive than whatever we will pay a second corner. But the Giants might look to just add like a 1B kind of corner. They might just pay big bucks for a corner this offseason and bring back Leonard Williams and then address the receiver in the draft or get like a second and third receiver in the draft. I appreciate that, Blake. Yeah, I mean, you always want to look at it from a film perspective so you can see what the whole story is. Like, I just can't wait to look back at this tape to see if we had anybody deep down the field on that offsides penalty. Because if DJ didn't take a shot on that play, that's weird. Yeah, like I said, they locked in that number two overall pick, so they don't really care about tanking at this point. But I think the difference in this game so far on the defense is pretty much Kyler Fackrell because we've been getting a consistent push, and they've been putting Leonard Williams out on the other side, so that way we're able to actually contain things on the outside when they try to run on the outside. Yeah, the Jets just need a lot of help. Kolodak, DJ's been a lot safer with the ball this entire second half of the year. But yeah, I mean, it's been a mess pretty much. That first half, he was really acting crazy. He was really acting crazy. Yeah, they're firing Adam Gates though. But that first half of the season, DJ was like, Kolodak. I'm not sure who we play. There's a lot of the Bucks. We could play the Bucks. Yeah, he's a troll, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of. I think the most likely team we play is the Bucks, but there's a lot of seeding left to go, and I think it might also depend on who. Oh, okay. So Done Deal is a Brady fan, so he knows. So it's only the Bucks. Because I heard something a couple days ago that were saying that there was other seeding left, but it's probably only the Bucks. I mean, a lot of stuff has to happen. We have to hold on to this game, which isn't promised. They're getting the ball out of the half, and then we have to hope that Jalen Hurts can like put the team on his back. We got to hope that Jalen Hurts can put the team on his back and win. So, like I said, it's a win-win for me. Either way, we either finally get that top tier receiver at the top of the draft, or I get to see my team play an extra week. So it's cool for me. What's going on, Word? Yeah, it looks like we're having a decent first half we had so far. We gave up, I mean, 9 in the first half. I can live with that. We give up 18 the whole game. Yeah, the Giants they're picking top 10 if they win and they don't make the playoffs, they still pick top 10. I'm looking at Amon Ross St. Brown if we don't take a receiver first round, which would be, I mean, I'd be sick if we didn't. But if not, then I mean, you got a couple of guys, Dylan Moses, the tight end out of Penn State. If for some reason he falls that deep, because I haven't seen people mocking him in the first round for some reason. There's a couple pass rushers. Let's see. There's a couple rushers that I would take there too. So it all depends on how things fall. If we draft receiver first round, then I mean I'm looking definitely on the defensive side, whether it be corner, middle linebacker, or pass rusher, whatever is the best position available. Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown would be a good target if we didn't take a receiver first round, but I want a receiver first round. I mean, unless we get Allen Robinson, which we're gonna have to pay him a lot of money, it just seems the most logical, most cost-effective thing to do is to take that receiver first round and just worry about Azeez Ojulari, Greeny. I'll just watch his tape. I've been watching his tape the last 2-3 days actually, and to see that game he had yesterday, I'll tell you, there's no way that Azeez Ojulari is falling outside of the top 20. There's no way. He's actually someone that I might actually think about targeting at 20 if we were picking at 20 or something. He's the best pass rusher. I think he's the best pass rusher in this draft. I mean, besides like at least edge guy. Maybe Kwity Paye, maybe Carlos Basham might be better. But I think Azeez Ojulari is the best pass rusher in the draft. Now, I don't like Azeez Ojulari in the run game. I don't think he's good in the run game at all. He gets pushed around. But as far as pure pass rusher, that dude is a monster. Like a lot of the times, he doesn't even get touched rushing the passer. That burst that he has, he's even strong in the rush game. He has moves, spins, rips, everything. So he's the best guy in this draft, if you're asking me, as far as just rushing the passer. But he's going to have to try to put on some weight if he wants to be able to do anything in the run game because he gets thrown around by college guys. Hey, what's going on, Joe? We only got a couple Jones haters in here. We only got a couple Jones haters in this game, in this stream, so it's probably a lot more palatable. Yeah, Kadarius Tony's good too in a second. But if for some reason Azeez Ojulari fell, I mean I like Jalen Phillips too. I like him right behind him. But yeah, that man's definitely my best rusher. Yeah, Jones is best when he's taking his shots. And the thing is, he doesn't. If you were to look at his like career, maybe he has one or two interceptions going like 30 yards down the field or more. He almost never. All of his interceptions are within like 15 yards, where he has to like throw these stick routes and these comebacks. Oh yeah, yeah, Greeny. I'd be really satisfied with Kyle Pitts and Kadarius Tony. Yeah, I mean, I could see that word. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I could understand that point of view. All right, let's get this stop defense. We're crashing that edge. Yeah, we got to make those tackles when we hit. We gotta get them down. I think that's a gain of 4 right there, 3 or 4. I mean, we got Andrew Thomas. He's doing a solid job. He's been really good, especially the second half of the season. If we took a tackle, he'd be going on the right side, and I don't see a tackle that's worth where we're going to be picking. The Andrew Wiggins of quarterbacks. I actually played against Andrew Wiggins in high school. That dude is all athleticism, like all athleticism. Yeah, I don't think we need an offensive line. They've been solid most of the year. The last 3 weeks, I mean, they've had bad games, but if you look at the most of the year, they've been solid. Whoa, intercept. Are you kidding me, man? 3 interceptions we dropped? my God, man. How many are we going to drop? How many interceptions are we going to drop? Why are you laughing? It's not funny, man. We dropping interceptions back and forth. That's the third interception we should have had. Peppers is out to the outside. All right, so we basically getting the ball exactly where Bradbury would have caught it. So we're getting the ball close to midfield again. Exactly. The first one, that was just crazy because Julian Love should have had a pick six. The second one, I can't really remember. You're saying Prescott. Dak isn't playing, Sam. Dak hasn't played since the last time we played him. Yeah, I mean you can't be mad at Bradbury, but you just need these people to start catching. Like he almost caused that last interception. He tipped it up in the air. Yeah, Jabril Peppers played running back. Yeah, he played running back at uh that high school. They always talk about Paramus or something. He played running back in New Jersey in high school, and they converted him in college. Yeah, I mean we got the chance to get this ball back and put it in the end zone. So I mean he should finish his game with 3 passing touchdowns, which would be his first game with 3 touchdowns. It's just sad because he had like 3 or 4 games with 4+ passing touchdowns last year. Threw a touchdown in every game he played last year. And that's what just makes you just say, all right, Jason Garrett, you got to go. Yeah, it's better than getting beat for a touchdown or something. Yeah, the offensive line's playing decent. You know, they're throwing the next gen stats. So they've been playing decent. Sterling Shepard on the motion play, handoff, Gallman. Yeah, that's a -1. That's a negative half a yard at least. That's the first time they really stopped us in the run game with Gallman. All right, 2nd and 10 there. Empty backfield. Everybody's on the field. Gallman back into the backfield. This will probably be a run. He's open. Oh my God. And that's Evan Ingram, man. You can't at this point, can you be mad at Evan Ingram? Can you be mad at Evan Ingram? Like, this is just what he does. Every drop for Evan Ingram is one step closer to him getting replaced. Every drop for him is one step closer to him getting replaced. Like, I mean, this is what Evan Ingram does. The ball is right in his hands and it goes up in the air. Hey, done deal. He hit him with a Julian Edelman special. Like, he's an idiot, man. Like, he can't catch. Why? So that's now 7 interceptions that Evan Ingram has caused. 1 for Colt McCoy and 6 for DJ. So the Cowboys got the ball right back. Got the ball right back there. Blake Martinez with a nice play right there. Yeah, and every time I see Evan Ingram drop something, I'm like, all right, we need Kyle Pitts. All right, come up and make this tackle on this screen. You can't let him carry you like that, man. And I know the guys in the other streams and on Twitter are saying another poorly thrown pass by Daniel Jones when the ball hit him right in his hands. Evan Ingram he's an athlete, but not much else. He's an athlete, but not much else. Like he can't catch. Like he just can't catch, man. And he's really a danger to the offense because he causes turn. Like, how many times have you all seen a tight end? How many times have you seen a tight end literally cause 7 turnovers? 7 or more turnovers because he fumbled too. How many times have you seen a tight end be a liability for the offense to where he's turning the ball over consistently? Like, if you drop the ball like that, that should be a turnover on you. Yeah, that back shoulder, he couldn't do anything. McKinney got cooked on that. Yeah, if he caught the ball against the Eagles and the Bucks, that's 2 more wins. He's probably the fastest tight end in the league, but Darren Waller is real close. He might be faster. Might be like as fast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe with Evan Ingram, what you do is you move him to receiver because at the very least now, since he's a receiver, he's going to be on the outside. So if he pops the ball in the air, it'll go out of bounds. He's wide open. Yeah, and Evan Ingram literally has lost us another game. Please trade him, man. If you trade Evan Ingram, get you like a second round, he won't. They won't give up a second for him, but whatever you can get, just take a tight end there and just have him run all of Evan Ingram's routes. Like, he legitimately, what a play, man. Xavier McKinney, what a play. What a play from Xavier McKinney. This happens every time you try to block him with anybody other than an offensive lineman. He sheds blocks. He legitimately might have like you can't have your tight end costing you like 7 points a game or 10 points a game because it's a swing. Because on that drive, we probably get a field goal at least. He should have been sacked there. And now they're throwing flags. Hey, done deal. That's what we were just talking about with Evan Ingram. That's exactly what just happened with Evan Ingram. And now they got a 5-yard. Just give him the touchdown, man. Evan Ingram gave up a touchdown. Like, every time I see him drop a pass, I'm like, can we please get Kyle Pitts? Like, can we get Kyle Pitts? They usually don't even catch that hold. I can't even blame Darnay Holmes for holding them right there. They usually don't catch that. Let's give him one more year. Evan Ingram, he's what he is, man. I don't see any more development. Maybe Evan Ingram is good enough to get 1,000 yards, but he's not dropping. He's going to continue to drop passes. And you got Ezekiel Elliott dragging McKinney and oh man. Like, I'd be so mad as a coach that I tell Evan Ingram, you go out there and you play defense. Like, you go out there and you stop him. That's not a touchdown. He's like a half yard short. Whatever. And you see what Evan Ingram does? Like, do you see this? Do you really see what Evan Ingram did? You got to switch off right there, man. Oh, that's a touchdown. Yeah, he put it inside the foul line. But I feel like once you see him coming across like that, you just switch off. But that's a tough assignment. Looked like he was short, but they're gonna score either way. Yeah, he's short, like I thought at first, but it doesn't matter. And that's not a touchdown, but I'd rather them just call it that so we can get the ball back. Because like, you might as well just throw these passes to Caden Smith. Evan Ingram is a liability. You can't have a liability at tight end. Isn't the tight end supposed to be the safety valve? Like, if you don't go out and replace this dude, man, he can't catch. For every one catch that he has, for every big play that he makes, he turns the ball over. He fumbles, or he passes up in the air, or he falls down on the route. Exactly. He made the Pro Bowl over Robert Tonyan and Rob Gronkowski. Like, this dude is a real liability. It's really just not good to have someone like that on the field. Like, he literally killed all the momentum. And what is the score now? What, 16-20? I don't care if he balls out wherever he goes. He just got to go. Like, I'm done with him at this point, man. If somebody wants to turn him into a good player, it's fine. But it's one thing if the ball is a little bit overthrown, but if you get hit right in stride and you pop the ball up in the air like that, that's ridiculous, man. And then again, I've been trying to say that Evan Ingram is he's not good at any kind of route where he's looking at the quarterback. He's good at running down the field and catching it over his shoulder. Whenever he's looking at the ball coming to him, he drops it. So we got to stop him running these routes. And Jason Garrett keeps putting him in these positions to turn around and just catch the ball. He's obviously not good at that. Like, what time have you seen, like, okay, this team would have won 3 more games if this tight end didn't make these mistakes? Like, he's a tight end. He's not the quarterback, not a running back, a tight end. Not a cornerback. Not a pass rusher, a tight end. Like, just do what you're supposed to do. I just don't get it. And they just step right in. And you can't be mad at the defense, man. Like, all the momentum is gone once you drop a ball like that and they catch an interception. And they'll probably go for two here. Like, he's not comfortable. He's not comfortable catching the ball. And the Cowboys need to. I mean, I don't know if they have him signed already, but they need to re-sign Greg because he's been carrying them for most of this year. Evan Ingram dropped a wide open pass, threw it up in the air, and it got intercepted. And they just went right down the field and scored. Like, that's just so disgusting to watch, man. I really don't like this dude. He's got to go. I think this dude is shaving points or something. He's got to. It's something going on with this dude. It's something going on with this dude, man. I think Evan Ingram has, like, he's got issues with the mob, and they're probably making prop bets, on how many drops he'll have. You can have him on your Cardinals. Give us a third round pick, man. I'll take a third round pick because any tight end that you take in the third round will be better than Evan Ingram because they'll catch the ball. Like, how can a tight end cause 7 interceptions? I mean, like, 7 interceptions. He calls a McCoy interception. He called, like, I don't get it, man. They're gonna hand this off here to Gallman. It's obvious. See, Gallman spent too much time watching Saquon where he thinks that he can bounce that out. Like, that's not your game, man. You need to drop your shoulder and get those extra 2 yards because you're not Saquon. He got a little bit too comfortable on that play. Hey, I wish him luck because I like Evan Ingram as a person. He's a good guy, but he just drops too many passes. And Slayton with a nice catch right there. Slayton seems like he's finally being able to create space. What is going on? Is DJ like taking steroids or something where the ball is getting thrown too hard? How many times are these balls going to get hitting people in the head? Like, these balls keep hitting receivers in the head because they're not catching it before it gets to their face. Got the protection, let it go. He's catching that. Yeah, Shep is solid, man. Shep is solid. That's a good catch. I guess DJ was getting hit as he threw, so I don't know. All right, we're moving it. We're past the 50. Gallman got that ball like he was shot out of a cannon. Picked up 6 there. Yeah, that was a good catch. Yeah, Cattle Dog. We got to score here to stop the bleeding. I don't know what's going on with this flag. Are they going to call holding on us? Crackback block? 15? Are you kidding me, man? So the drive is dead. Sterling Shepard just killed that drive right there. That is not a crackback. That's not a crack. How do you hit somebody? That's not a crackback block. That's a horrible call. Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, this is fixed, man. This is fixed. That is not a crackback block. You have to hit somebody in the back or in the back of the hip or somewhere behind them for it to be a crackback block. How do you hit somebody from the front and it's a crackback block? That is the most disgusting. That's the most disgusting. This is fixed, man. This is fixed, man. We lose 15 yards on that. Oh my God. I hate Evan Ingram. He's got to go. Put him on the bench. Please put him on the bench. Please put him on the bench. Can you please put this dude on the bench? Can you please put this dude? Oh my God. Can you put him on the bench? Can you put this dude on the bench? He's got it. I don't want to ever see this dude run another route for the Giants again. I don't want to see him ever run a route for the Giants again. I don't want to see it, man. Oh, I hate this dude. That's the most. Oh my God. I don't care what happens the rest of this game. Just get rid of that dude. All right. Okay, NFL, you can have it. You got your Cowboys in the playoffs. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it, man. They gave Evan Ingram a Pro Bowl so he would drop these passes at the end of the year to get the Cowboys in the playoffs. You can have it, man. I don't care. You can have it. Take it. This is disgusting, man. You better slide, man. What are you doing? There's no reason in taking these unnecessary hits, man. I know he hasn't had the nerve to be limping, man. Are you kidding me? You realize if Evan Ingram would have caught that second pass, if he would have caught that pass, we would have been on like a 2nd and 7. Whatever. I've reached my breaking point. I can't even pay attention to this game anymore. That made me so mad. That horrible call, and then Evan Ingram drops the ball. No, man. Nope. No, I don't need to see any more. I don't need to see any more. I know exactly the same thing that I came into this week saying we need to go ahead and lose this game so we can get some receivers. It's the same thing. We just got to get some receivers because obviously these dudes aren't going to get the job done, and we need someone to take Evan Ingram's spot. We need somebody that we can force the ball to in the intermediate game because obviously Evan Ingram is our only target there, and he's not reliable. He's not reliable. Oh man. Yeah, Caden Smith is better. I can't do it, man. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I just don't want to see that man dropping any more passes, man. Like, why does he even get any more snaps after doing that? Where's the penalty for him? You bench Golden Tate for asking for more targets, but at least Golden Tate catches the ball. You need to bench this dude for hurting the team. He cost the team 7 points. Like, I can't root for this dude, man. And that's a good question, Greeny. How come Evan Ingram never gets benched? Why does he never get benched? How do you drop this many passes on a consistent basis and not get benched? Like, you can't bench some people because you don't like what they do, and then people that are hurting the team blatantly on the field, you don't bench them. Tom Coughlin would have had this dude sitting for weeks. The only reason Tom Coughlin didn't sit him in 20s, what? Tom Coughlin wasn't the coach back then. Never mind. And we got somebody wide open. The defense, I mean, go ahead, get your conditioning and just get ready for next year because the NFL is getting what they want today. It all started off with that horrible call on Sterling Shepard. And then Evan Ingram dropping that pass, man. Y'all can have it, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles win in some weird fashion today to get the Cowboys to the playoffs. Oh yeah. Just give it up, man. Just give up everything. It's over, man. Like once I saw that call against us, once I saw that call go against us, I knew we had no shot at winning this game. Meanwhile, the Falcons are like, man, this stuff is fixed, man. The Falcons have no business being in this game against the Bucks. Look at this, wide open again, just marching right down the field. Gallup just came out of his shoes. Oh boy, that's just I just man, just talk about just taking the wind out of it. Like Evan Ingram, man. And now they're gonna go to this soft zone. You got some safety 30 yards downfield. No wonder they're running the ball. I mean, they must have got the call that just said just run the clock out. The Cowboys are about to win because Evan Ingram with that drop right on cue, everything just starts. It just I just really hope that there's some way that Evan Ingram can go. See, the thing is with this zone, this might actually work against Dallas because Andy Dalton might actually make a mistake. This is the bend but don't break, so you're hoping that they make a mistake. So he might do it, but I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. We got a 3rd and 5 here. He's got a clean pocket. Dalton Schultz is wide open across the middle. Yeah, you see Jabril Peppers making all that body movement. Yeah, they gave up. He's just like, man, there's nothing I can do. Unless he was covering up for somebody else and he's mad. They're gonna run this here. Play action. Schultz wide open again. Oh, that's intercepted. Should have been. I don't know what happened. Hopefully that DB on our team is healthy. That ball just went out of bounds. What just happened right there? Who is that? One of our DBs fell over the tent and everything. That ball just sailed. Okay, that's Jabril Peppers. He dove for that. And then he ended up falling out of bounds. Hopefully he's healthy. I don't know. Yeah, Jabril Peppers ended up falling over this cart. Like they gotta get that stuff out of the way. And now we got Nate Ebner on the field because Jabril Peppers has to take a breather because he tripped over a cart. And you telling me that all this time Leonard Williams chased down Andy Dalton, he can't run him down this time? Man, all right. Yeah, we got to take Kyle Pitts. We got to take Kyle Pitts. Or I mean, it's just so many guys we got to take. It's not enough. I'm just thinking of how we can get this dude Evan Ingram off the team. Like, I don't know what we need to do, but how can we get Evan Ingram off the team? Can we start a petition? Can we like what do we have to do? I know he's supposed to be here next year with his contract, but can we get him out of here? Like, can we? I don't. How can we get this going? Maybe some other teams fans can tell me. I don't know. Maybe they've done something to get people off the teams, but I just want to know how can we get because maybe I need to reach out to John Mara or Joe Judge or maybe they're not seeing what I'm seeing. Because how can you roll this person out onto the field if he's actively hurting the team every time he plays? I just don't get it, man. I like I'm just it's like they gave Evan Ingram the Pro Bowl to lose games for us. Yeah, they picked up his fifth year. They picked up his fifth year and they picked up Jabril Peppers' fifth year option. So he's here for this next year and he's gonna be getting paid pretty well. So I'm just like, can we trade him? Can we how do we get rid of him? I just want to know how we do it. Because I'll participate. I'll help. Like, do I just need to hide his key card to the building? Because I can do that. I mean, wait, what do we do? What's the process? I mean, like he's lost us. They turned off the magnets. Yeah, that's probably the catch. No one in the NFL can catch. They just turn on magnets whenever they want them to catch the ball. Yeah, I think that's how Evan Ingram made the Pro Bowl. Like Evan Ingram literally like the last two times that they've gotten the ball, and if they score this time, it's literally because of Evan Ingram drops. First one was an interception. The second one would have gotten us out of that first and long. I just don't get it. We go from like almost to their 40-yard line to the edge of field goal range to that horrible penalty to Evan Ingram dropping the pass. Look at Tay Crowder making a great play. He tried to strip that ball. It didn't come out though. Oh man, I just don't get it. Ted Crowder made a great play right there. Yeah, I'd rather line up 5'10" Golden Tate at tight end and have him run all of Evan Ingram's routes. Devontae Downs actually made a good play. I don't know what's going on. If Blake Martinez is out, we stand no chance. So they'll have a 3rd and 9 here. I mean, I can keep my head. I can root for the team, but I mean, I'm working against Evan Ingram. Like Evan Ingram is actively trying to hurt us. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand how you keep on putting this dude on the field. Well, that's good. He stepped on Martinez's hand. I don't know. If he stepped on Dalton's hand, that's good, man. Good job. Man, I can't get over that. Like he went from us going up 27 to like what 13 or 27 to 9 to now being in the point where they're about to pass us if they're able to score a touchdown here. Like I can't trust this dude. He's there's no coming back from what he's done to us this year. And I was like, okay, good. I mean, this last 2 months he hasn't really hurt us. He's not good, Koladak. We watch him every week. He's not having a good season by any stretch. You got Robert Tonyan in Green Bay with like 12 touchdowns or 11 touchdowns. He didn't make the Pro Bowl. Gronk has like 10 touchdowns. He didn't make the Pro Bowl. It's the reason why Evan Ingram was trending when he made the Pro Bowl because he shouldn't have made it. Yeah, I mean, I realize he's trolling, but at the end of the day, like, I'm mad enough about Evan Ingram that, like, I mean, I'm going to be able to get trolled. And I don't even care at this point if he goes to another team and all of a sudden he doesn't do this kind of stuff. It's just like you just can't keep doing this to us, man. So this 39 is basically a shot at the end zone. We got Julian Love 1-on-1 with Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's inside, outside, and we sacked him. Kyler Fackrell with a sack. All right there. Yeah, Kyler Fackrell, he's a lot better than what we had out there rushing the passer. That was good coverage by Julian Love to not give up on that because he could have overcommitted to the inside. All right, 36 from Greg the Leg. Right down the middle again. Yeah, Greg the Leg is the Cowboys' MVP. He's kept them in a lot of games this year. All right, so the offense got the ball back. 1 point game. We can easily take back control of this game. It's just about, if people are going to execute and if the referees are going to call phantom crackback penalties against us. We're still in the lead because of the bend but don't break defense. I mean, we've been standing up in the red zone. What is it? Fourth quarter now. 14 minutes left. And the thing is, this the way that this offense has been moving the ball without the two mistakes from Evan Ingram, we might have an extra two touchdowns on the board. We might be at 35 right now. And without the missed throw from, DJ, we'd be at, 35 too. So we definitely wouldn't have given up one of the touchdowns that we did because Evan Ingram caused an interception. I'm gonna need Deion Lewis to secure the football. All right, 27. Yeah, King Tone is absolutely right. This is what we draft somebody in the top 10 picks for, to calm people down and get the game back in hand. You need somebody that's going to get the game back in hand and relax. Get everybody to relax, and that's that. All right, I see Caden Smith on there, so hopefully Caden Smith is the tight end going forward. They're playing man across the board. One safety deep, two safeties deep now. They're sending a safety on a blitz. Yeah. That play, I mean, I don't understand why we're running quarterback draws. That seemed like a great time to take a shot when they want to have one safety back. You leave the running back in there to block and you can take a shot deep, but whatever. So this is second and 10 right here. Second and 11, actually. Cowboys have contained DJ in the run game. We're taking the shot. I like the shot, man. It was great coverage by Diggs. He's a good corner, but I just like that we took a shot. And that's why we need Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith because they're catching that ball. They're lifting off and snatching that out of the air. Like they're snatching that. That's why you need a number one receiver that's going to get those 50-50 balls. Yeah, don't he's not throwing that thing back to Evan Ingram. I wouldn't throw it to Evan Ingram again. Yeah, I mean he's getting sacked right there. Listen, man, I don't really I just need some receivers and Evan Ingram to get fired. They pretty much blitzed everybody, and Kevin Zeitler just got ran through. Yeah, I would not throw that to Evan Ingram. All right, we're punting it back to him. That's a solid tackle by Pettis. Limit that return. Yeah, I mean Darius Slayton is like what 6'1", but he plays like he's like sometimes he plays like a little kid, like he's like 5'9", 5'8". Evan Ingram and Golden Tate are the only people that actually elevate for the ball. And that's the only catches that Evan Ingram makes are the ones that he shouldn't make. Wide open ones is the ones he turns the ball over on. But yeah, Jason Garrett called those plays out of order. He should have took the shot on the first play. Second play, he should have ran that ball. And the third play, I mean, he just got sacked. But hey, like I said, I mean, y'all see Y'all see DJ holding on to that ball when he's getting sacked. He's becoming more aware. But it's back on the defense. They've been on the field. Let's see. Let's check this time of possession. I think DJ got sacked twice so far. All right, so they're up on us on time of possession by 4 minutes, so it's not crazy. So I mean, the defense, y'all just got to just step up and just force some kind of a turnover. This is our chance to finally get a turnover. Andy Dalton's been throwing it all over the place, so we got to step up and get a turnover here. Get a good play. I don't think I think that should already be decided. Like if you want to fire Jason Garrett, I think he need to be fired in general already. But I don't think if we win this game, they should be like, oh well, Jason Garrett is good. We need to bring him back. The only reason that you bring Jason Garrett back at all is because his offense is already there and you don't want to switch DJ's offense again. But I don't care. Just do it because we need a better offense in general. No matter who the quarterback is, we need a better offense. And Dalton Schultz is having a good game against us. Like, is what he's going to be the next Jason Garrett or something? I mean, the next Jason Witten. I remember Jason Witten had like 16, 17 catches against us. All right, the ball got swatted there. 2nd and 10. Yeah, if we win this game, that's definitely on the defense again, of course. Because the way that this offense is moving, I mean, Evan Ingram has hurt us, and DJ hurt us early on in the game with a couple of missed throws. But this offense should be moving. They should have more points on the board. Somebody snatched up. That was the ball share. He snatched up Ezekiel Elliott like a little kid. All right, 39 here. McKinney is taking CeeDee Lamb. Okay, this is probably zone. Martinez, he has to drop. Like, he's got to drop. They're not going to play man across the board here. I doubt it. He's got to drop. He's coming. Okay. So we got the sack there, but Andy Dalton, like, he double pumped. He pumped like he was going to throw the ball, and then he just held on. It looked like maybe McKinney had good coverage, then I guess. Yeah, in order for us to get Jamar Chase, we have to lose this game, and I think Philly has to win. And the Texans have to win. A couple of other teams have to win. Yeah, Leo is. Hey, congratulations to Leonard Williams. I think this is Leonard Williams' first 10 and a double-digit sack season. So congratulations to Leonard Williams. Pass rush is coming through though. I mean, it's just wonders of like what you can do when you have a starting linebacker out there. The Bills have 50 points. Oh my god, they're just going up and down the field. Josh Allen has 3 touchdowns. Who's A Williams? Who's A. Williams? That better not. Let's see. I mean, I'm not even going to check that. That can't be Andre Williams. That dude is out of the league. But that's ridiculous that they have 50 points, man. Like, this is the Dolphins' shot to make the playoffs, too. That's the crazy thing. I'm pretty sure if they lose this, they're out of the playoffs. I'm pretty sure if they lose, they're out of the playoffs, and that sucks. Tua has 21 for 41, 3 interceptions. Yeah, this was a Fitzpatrick game. Tua is, I mean, you got to give Tua some time because he's a rookie. Like, Tua looked really good in that Cardinals game, but he's thinking up the place right now. Yeah, they're probably going to take Jamar Chase for Tua if the Texans end up losing, and they have that pick over the Giants. Yep, Justin Jefferson the GOAT. LSU is wide receiver university. I guess, I guess Alabama got something to say about that, but yeah, but Herbert broke the rookie touchdown record, so they're gonna give it to him. I mean, they're always gonna give they're always gonna give it to quarterbacks. I like Justin Jefferson. I'm an LSU guy, but look at DJ extending the play, getting it to Sterling Shepard. Yeah, Justin Jefferson to me, man, he really was doing his thing. And that's why I'm so adamant. I'm telling you, Jamar Chase is coming out, and he was better than Justin Jefferson in college. So a whole different animal, like a whole different animal. Now Justin Jefferson is probably faster, but everything else I like Jamar Chase better. But I like both of them. They're both beasts. Wayne Gallman is a beast for picking up that first though. Yeah, but they're going to always give it to the quarterback, just like the MVP. Like, what is Derrick Henry is at how many yards right now? He's got 1770. Yeah, he's probably not getting the 2,000. But I mean, I guarantee you, if Derrick Henry would have gotten the 2,000 yards and like 20 touchdowns, they wouldn't have given him the MVP. The thing is, I mean, we haven't run the ball that much. DJ's taking that shot, back shoulder. Shep has been open all day. Shep has been doing his thing, man. Another shot wide open. Shep is doing his thing, man. This is what I expected from Sterling Shepard weeks ago, like 7, 8 weeks ago. Last week he had 9 catches. This week I think he's getting close to 9 catches. What's going on, Heartstorm Media? All right. Gallman got 4 right there. You said the TV show is Tom Son calling his own play. Yeah, he can't. Man, don't show that play to me, man. I don't want to see Evan Ingram out there. I wouldn't. I don't know about all of that, Heartstorm, but I give Evan Ingram away for free. Only thing that's making me say we need to get something for him is because just I know people will trade something for him. Oh, he's getting sacked right there. Yeah, Caden Smith blew that block. Caden Smith blew that assignment. He's squeezing. He's like, oh, no one's coming. I don't know how you don't see that. He's like, no one's. Yeah, this is just what happens when you got a bad team. He said Evan Ingram would have been good there. Evan Ingram probably does pick up that assignment because it doesn't involve catching the ball. So we're in the 3rd and 16 here. All we got to do is get back in the field goal range. I'll be all right. That's a solid catch from Dante Pettis. Yeah, just kick the field goal here. I mean, that's a catch, man. Hey, run it, man. That's a catch. Run that field goal unit out there. I don't know why DJ is throwing these wild passes today. Yeah, don't challenge it. Just snap the ball, kick it through, man. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right down the middle. 23-19. Yeah, that wasn't a catch at all. No, we have to win and Philly has to win. Which I don't know if Philly is gonna win, but I mean I just want to beat a division rival, even though I want to pick. I don't know how Caden Smith didn't see Phillips coming on that rush though. I think it might have stood on the field, but I mean if you ask me, that's a drop. But it's also a tougher throw than what it needed to be. Like that should have been a drop. That really should have been a drop if you ask me. But I mean, luckily Mike McCarthy is an idiot, or whoever they have looking at these plays to challenge, they're not paying attention. Yeah, it should have been overturned, but listen, they didn't throw the flag, so we got that bad 15-yard penalty last drive. I mean, or 2 drives ago on Sterling Shepard with that imaginary block. So I'll take my 3 points as a consolation prize. I'll take the bad referee. And so now I'll say we're even. Yeah, McCarthy, I don't know what he was doing on that play. That should have been overturned. I'll take it though. I like what the Giants are doing. Every time they're rushing, they're sending one of the linebackers or the defensive ends to chip the running back out of the backfield. That's a good wrinkle because one of the things we've had issues with is covering these running backs out of the backfield in the flat because we usually leave that open. So that's throwing off that time in just a little bit. All right, Zeke, let's get them down, man. Let's get them down. So this will be a 3rd and 4 if the referee spot is right. Oh, Leonard Williams. Oh man. Oh man, they get stepped on, man. I hate getting stepped on with cleats. That's the worst, especially with a 300 and something pound man. 3rd and 3 here. Elliott is a grown man. You can't like it's Ezekiel Elliott, man. It's Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, you got to give Bradbury credit for sticking his head in there because a lot of people would have just made the business decision. Schultz is wide open, man. Pollard is there. All right. Hopefully that flag is against them. And they're calling a hold against the Giants. And the Cowboys are moving it again. We got 4:52 left on the clock. This is coming down to crunch time. We're under 5 minutes. They're saying hold on Blake Martinez. All right, CeeDee Lamb, come up and make this tackle. Second and 5 here. Yeah, that's not what we want to see right up the middle. And they're going to run a sneak right there. Yeah, they're moving it way too easily. We're playing like they have 2 seconds left on the clock. Come on now, sack Andy Dalton right here. He's throwing it away. Yeah, I don't know why Andy Dalton is still chewing that gum, man. Right, he's down right there. So we got him in the 3rd and 7 for the first time. 3rd down. I think first time this drive. All right, pass rush coming through, and he hit Amari Cooper wide open right there. Bradbury made a great tackle, though. They're short by 2. They're short by 2. I think they're probably going to try to. Let's see what they'll do here. All right, y'all need to come down and press them right here. The Giants took a timeout. Oh man, Bradbury made a great tackle right there, but I don't know why they took this timeout. I think you want to just save those timeouts instead in case you get something crazy that happens. So we got a 4th and 1 here. His Andy Dalton's glove is bleeding. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you kick a field goal here, you get to 22, and if you can get a stop, you can get a 3 and out. You can get a field goal again, but they're gonna just keep going for it. Why are they playing 10 yards off the ball on 4th and 1? Yeah, they picked that up on an option. Like, I don't understand why you're even playing that deep off the ball. Fackrell just crashed down on that. And I mean, that's a smart play call because you don't expect Dalton to keep the ball. So now they're in business. Now they're in business. Schultz going out of bounds. He dropped the ball. That looks like a drop. All right. Yeah, there's no way that anybody will be playing the backside for Dalton on that option. That's just a good call. I think Andy's probably hurt us like 3 times with his legs today for these first downs. That pocket is collapsing again, and he's breaking out again, man. Look at Dalton, man. It's like he got a speed boost because those defensive linemen were running him down in the first half, but all of a sudden in the second half, he's running out. He's running away from people. 2 minute warning, people. Last game of the season, possibly 23-19 game. If they manage to get in the end zone here, we got to get a field goal to make it overtime. Of course, the Giants have made it much more difficult than what they needed. I'm just telling y'all right now that if you want, you can blame this game completely on Evan Ingram. Yeah, the pocket keeps collapsing, but for some reason, Andy Dalton turned into a running quarterback. Yeah, Andy Dalton's not. I don't think Andy Dalton is horrible. I mean, for some reason, he's not playing as consistently good as he used to. Matt Barkley got a touchdown. Jeremy Davis. Oh, that's. I'm guessing that's another Davis. That's a whooping right there. That Dolphins Bills game is bad. Yeah, that's Gabriel Davis. Yeah, Gabriel Davis, 107 a touchdown. McKenzie 2 touchdowns. John Brown 1 touchdown. All right, we just need the defense to step up right here. That's all we got. I mean, all this defense has to do is just stop them from scoring the touchdown. Yeah, I remember I remember them talking about that last week. He tied Josh Allen or Josh Brown last week, and then this week he passed him. Empty backfield right there. Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. That is pass interference on the offense if I've ever seen it. You cannot block before they throw the ball. Like, whatever. Like that's blatant offensive pass interference. You can't just block somebody as soon as the play starts. But cool. First and goal here. We got to hold him out of the end zone. He's definitely more than a yard downfield blocking that dude. I mean, it's just a bad no call, but I'm not surprised. They called that penalty against us so many times this year. Look at Leonard Williams with another sack. Do you still want to not pay this dude, man? With nobody else garnering any attention in the pass rush? He's coming off he came on block that time. He came on block that time. Second and goal here. All right, I need just defense. Just hold him out of the end zone. Just hold him out. He dropped it. Wow. He dropped that. Third and goal. Third and goal, they need about, what, 14, 15 yards to score? Let's see. Shout out to the Wilkinsons watching all the way from the UK. What time is it, like 1 in the morning or something? Who is this? Jabril Peppers is stretching out. He's, man. I actually have no idea what time it is there, but I know it's not. I think it's like early in the morning. I'm not sure. 10 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I know it's not regular football time. Because I've seen people in the UK talk about the night game, how that's tough to watch. Well, Nate Ebner has no choice to come in, even though we have like what 5 safeties. I don't know if Sean Chandler is active or if he's even on IR or anything. Okay, Nate Ebner's not there. Perfect. McKinney is deep. That pass rush is coming. Intercepted! McKinney for the game. Let's go. Xavier McKinney, I'm so glad. These Giants fans tried to give him so much hate. Leonard Williams forced the errant throw. They tried to give him so much hate and tried to say that he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. And he caught the game-winning pick, man. He caught the game-winning pick. Let's go. This is what I wanted to see, man. This is what I wanted to see. The defense forced a turnover. He tried to scramble left, throwing across his body. Leonard Williams forced it. McKinney finished it. First time the Giants beat the Cowboys since 2016, believe it or not. So glad they didn't throw a flag on that. So now it's up. Now it's up to the Eagles to win that game to see if we go to the playoffs. But I'm just happy to see us beat this team. Of course, if the Eagles don't win, let me relax before. Let me relax. See us run out this clock before I start getting excited. Cowboys got 3 timeouts. They're going to take their first one right here. I'm so glad McKinney caught that, man. I forgot who it was that said that. I think it was King Tone that said, I think it was King Tone. Yeah, you're saying it in the chat now. You were like, what if we drop all these interceptions and catch one to win the game? Oh man. Just run this clock out. 109 left. They got 2 timeouts. Everybody knows we're running it. Austin Mack coming inside. Look at this, man. Look at this. He fumbled the ball. He fumbled the football, man. Are you kidding me? He fumbled the football. This dude fumbled the ball. All right, Giants ball. Dallas ball. Yeah. Hey, listen. Listen, okay. I'll say it, man. I'm just so back either way that this is just wild to me. I'm just so either way. Like, I want the top pick. I want Jamar Chase so bad, but I want to beat this team. And but it's just so hilarious that this is happening because I said, let me relax and actually run out the clock before I get excited. And this is why we need Saquon, because we need people who are actually good, used to being good running backs. Because when he got in the open field, he got so excited that he just dropped it. He just dropped it. Like that's why you need someone who's used to being good, because like how often do you see a running back just run with the ball and drop it? Oh man. It's just like, dang, if we get this, man, like Jamar Chase. If he fumbled this game away, like he fumbled us into Jamar Chase. But if we got it, then we beat the Cowboys and we finally got a win in the past 3-4 weeks. Ravens and the Browns clinched their playoff berth. Um, if I don't think the Eagles are getting Devontae Smith. I don't trust the Eagles to do much of anything. And if they win today and we lose, then we pick over top of them. And I don't care which one we hit. Yeah, that's clear that Gallman recovered that. But listen, man, who cares? Let's just watch and see what happens. It's clear that he's on the ground right there with the ball in his hand on that shot they just showed. I guess it's raining. The ball is wet. Like he has the ball clearly right there. Let's see what they do. The funny thing is, like Gallman is going to have 100-yard game and a touchdown, maybe, or like 150 yards. So I mean, because I think he's probably going to go somewhere else, but to just say like I sealed the game, that's just going to remember. People are just going to remember that. Teams are going to remember that when they're deciding how much to pay him. All right. So yeah, that's game at this point. The Giants are going to just kneel it out. Yeah, Leo definitely saved this game. He turned it on and got himself a sack, and then on the next play he forced that interception. So gritty game last week. So it's all up to the Eagles. I can relax and watch this. What game am I going to watch this? Kolodak in here talking so much trash. Should I watch the Cardinals Rams game? I don't know. I might watch this Chiefs Chargers game. That might be more entertaining. Herbert and Mahomes part two. A solid win last week of the season. We got to get Evan Ingram out of here. I'm glad we finished it with a win. Oh yeah, done deal. You think you won the bet? Oh yeah, Mahomes isn't playing, so I'm not watching that game. You think you won the bet, but Kyler Murray might throw 6 touchdowns a day to win me this bet. Let him throw like 6, 7 touchdowns a day. Do his thing. 4 passing, 2 rushing. However he gets it, I'll be cool. If he does 6, we tied. Nobody gets anything. Nobody's getting anything if they tie. But he might mess around and get 7. Kyler might, throw himself 6 touchdowns and run in one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna root for the Eagles or not. I think I'll probably start the game rooting out for them to win so we can make the playoffs. But after that, I'll probably be laughing if they start losing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kolodek. I got a bet with done deal. I need Kyler to get 7 touchdowns to win this bet. So I need Kyler to get himself 7 touchdowns real quick. He's due for one. He's due. It feels good. We eliminated the Cowboys. We eliminated the Cowboys. I mean, I'm just thinking like, what if the quarterback for the Rams throws so many interceptions that they get the ball in the red zone? I'm not paying off this bet until the we see the last 3 zeros. I don't care about the Packers and Bears. Let's see. Guess I'm going to use Game Pass today. But yeah, big win today. The Giants pulled it off. We finally. Thanks for that, man, Kolodek. Good luck. I hope Kyler Murray throws 7 touchdowns so I can win my bet. But yeah, the Giants made it difficult as they always do. But we got the win. We beat Dallas for the first time since 2016. Great job in the chat today. Evan Ingram has to go. He's got to go. Like point blank period. He can't be out here playing quarterback or playing tight end for us. I mean, maybe he'd be a better quarterback, but we secured the victory, eliminated the division rival from the playoffs. And if the Eagles win today, we'll get to see us play again next week, no matter what the outcome of next week's game is. And if he loses, if they lose today, then we're going to be able to at least get Kyle Pitts. Appreciate that, Diablo. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to make my post game. Y'all be sure to watch that whenever you get a chance. And enjoy the rest of these games and enjoy this game tonight. It's a lot on the line. But I'm going to get out of here.